guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to Viridiween 2021. Now today, I don't know, I just wanted to wear a wig because my roots, because you know, I do have blonde hair, but my roots are really growing out and I don't get my hair done until next week. So I just kind of, you know, and it's Halloween, so I kind of like to wear a lot of dark wigs. I kind of like to look different all the time. But I am Georgie today, low-key. Before we get into this video, make sure that you are following me on all of my social media, especially TikTok at BrittyCrab44, having so much fun on there. And also guys, I do have merch, so definitely check it out down below. Today's video is all about haunted dolls and what you should know before purchasing a haunted doll or any haunted item online. I feel like I've made a video about this in the past, but I'm doing it again. I'm just gonna be telling you guys from my experience and what I've learned and kind of pick up on from sellers and everything. So first of all, how do you know the difference between a haunted doll, a doll that actually does have a spirit attached to it, or it's just make-believe and there's nothing attached to it and the seller is completely phony about it and lying about everything? Well, the truth is you can't. So where can you purchase these haunted items? Well, you can get them on eBay, Etsy, I guess even Amazon. I've never really looked on Amazon, I don't know. I usually go on Etsy. First of all, if you're looking for a haunted doll, think to yourself, why do I want this doll? What kind of doll do you want? Do you want an evil spirit? Like a darker spirit, kind of a neutral spirit, a good spirit, a child spirit, a teen spirit, an adult spirit, an old spirit? Like what kind of spirit are you looking for? You don't have to actually know if you just want to browse and kind of see what you're drawn to, which, oh my god, this wasn't recording. That's my biggest fear when I'm filming. I feel like nothing is recording, but it is recording, thank god. It's really hit or miss. It really is. You can ask any haunted item, haunted doll collector out there. It's really hit or miss. You gotta really look up the seller. Read into what they're all about. It's very important to look at the reviews and see what people are saying specifically about the haunted items. Because sometimes I've noticed a lot of these dolls online are just for entertainment. They'll find dolls maybe at like Toys R Us, a yard sale or something, I don't know. And then they'll just attach a made-up story to them, and you can kind of tell when it's a made-up story because it's too detailed. It just seems like you're reading a book. Also, your intuition plays a huge factor in all of this. It varies from person to person. This person over here could be experiencing so much, but you might not experience as much as they have. You know what? I think I'm gonna stand in my videos. I kind of prefer this way. I feel like a host of a TV show, so that's why I like to stand. Well, I guess maybe when you're first deciding to get a haunted doll, what is your budget? What are you willing to spend? You know, because you don't want to spend so much money and then you get this doll and there's no activity whatsoever. I don't want to drop names either or like expose people, so I'm not going to give names of sellers that I think aren't real. But you see a pattern with their haunted dolls. They all kind of have the same backstory. It's almost too similar. And it's just written like a book. But they don't disclose that this isn't haunted, because some of them don't. But some do and say this is for entertainment, which is great. And if you see that, then don't buy it. Personally, I like purchasing from mediums, psychic mediums. In their description of these dolls, they tell you where they found them from or who gave the doll to them. They tell you about what they've used. So it could be like a pendulum, a spirit box, a Ouija board, or just, you know, an EVP recorder. They tell you what they've used on this doll, an EMF meter. They have pictures maybe of orbs surrounding the doll. When you are seeing all of that, then yeah, that's a really good sign, and most definitely then they claim this doll is haunted. But I'm not saying you're gonna experience the same activity as this person is experiencing. So it's just, you know, hit or miss. But that's a good sign when they're showing pictures of the doll, investigating on the doll, telling you what they've picked up, and if they're telling you what ways they've communicated with the dolls or items or whatever, and what way they recommend you to communicate with them, because that's how they've gotten the best evidence or the answers, you know what I mean, then that's right there, okay. You gotta look for that. Don't just purchase something that has a backstory. Sometimes it can be real, but I think a lot of the times it's not. You really need to look out for the paranormal activity that the seller has experienced. So if they're not talking about that at all, they could just be assigning that their doll is haunted because it's creepy looking, or because it's a doll, and because so many people are purchasing haunted dolls these days. But just be aware that there are a lot of people who don't actually have haunted items, and they're just saying it's haunted and trying to make all this money. Just saying. The most important thing is to read the reviews, and especially if this is specifically a haunted shop, they are claiming to be a haunted shop, and you see people are like, whoa, like, yes, I got so much activity from this doll, or so much activity from this, and you're seeing that, and they got 5 stars, and they've sold a lot, then yes, that is definitely look into that more. I actually came across a seller the other day. So recently I got Veruca. This is my newest haunted doll. If you want to see the unboxing video, then definitely check it out. She's freaking amazing. But I saw this seller the other day. I'm not gonna give names. Oh my god, this person was so full of shit. So full of shit. It's literally like me opening a shop and being like, this pumpkin is haunted. On Halloween night, someone threw something at this pumpkin and a spirit attached itself to, like, it's so easy to just say something is haunted. This is not haunted, by the way. I got this from Party City. Or I could sell a planchet and be like, this belongs to the spirit of Rachel. She was performing a paranormal ritual one night with this planchet, and it flew across the room and hit her in the face. And that is how she died. Some stories I think are so freaking ridiculous, and you gotta look into that as well, but it's ultimately up to you. It's hit or miss. You won't know until you have it in person. Like, you won't. Now, the purchase that I've been most pleased with is definitely my merry-go-round. Like, this thing is haunted AF. I've seen the thing. The shadows that come to, from my peripheral vision, like, I've seen the shadows. I've heard the voices. I hear noises, and I've caught it on camera. The orbs, like this, I got this from Etsy. I forget the seller's name, but they had really amazing reviews. Not everything in their shop was haunted, and I think that's another thing to look at as well. Another thing that you can do is message the seller. Ask them questions. Be like, is this thing really haunted? Now, they could lie. I mean, I don't know. But message them. Ask them what experiences they've had. And then you have a conversation with them. Because you're buying from them, so you have questions. They are claiming that this item is haunted. You want to know. You want to know more about it. Not just from the description, but even if it does have a good description, like especially with like EMFs, spirit box, Ouija board, pendulum, whatever, ask them more about that. What question should I ask? How did you find out about this? But I personally like to purchase from psychic mediums because, well, if they're real psychic mediums, like I said, I don't know. You don't know. It's hit or miss. So it's just up to you. Know what you want in a spirit. Know your budget, your price point. Don't go overboard. If you are 100% confident in what you are about to purchase and whatever price it is, then purchase it. But if you're kind of iffy about it, then don't. Especially if it's really expensive, like over $100 or $500, $1,000. Another thing I've noticed as well are the darker spirits are super expensive, like close to $1,000. You just really got to do your research, but I hope that this has helped in some way. You know, I'm gonna be purchasing more haunted items, of course, or haunted items, you know, I like to investigate them first. I can tell you though positively, like, yes, this is freaking haunted and I'm living. So I might actually look into more toys in the future instead of dolls. I don't know how I always set that off. But I love dolls because I love the way they look. I love how creepy they are, but you know, we'll see. I'm like looking at them. They're all back here. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you rock my world, and the song lyrics Michael Jackson. Hashtag team Britty44. Hashtag for Brittle Friends. Hey, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh, and one more thing. Hating you.